Did we find our boat?
Maybe.
It's a brand new day. Hey. Wake up every morning and say it's a brand new day. Hey. Take a good day, make it great, okay? 'Cause if you got some lemons, make some lemonade. Yeah, taste so
Good morning, everybody. Guess what we're doing?
Peace.
We're looking at a boat in person. In lieu of the crazy weather that we've been having, hope you guys are staying warm wherever you are, by the way. We haven't been able to see any boats in person, but today we are seeing one boat up in Virginia. She is, you got your fingers crossed now, me too.
Yeah, big time.
She is an Island Gypsy 44, built in 1984.
Technically, she's a Kong and Halverson
Yes.
44, but Kong and Halverson changed their name to Island Gypsy.
And this boat that we're going to see definitely has that salty look. Her name is actually Salty Saint. So the stats on her, she is 44 feet long. We've had some discrepancies with the air height, but it seems like she's 18 feet or under, somewhere in there.
The broker measured it at 18 feet. The owner went and measured it after the broker measured it and got back in touch with me directly through a website and told me that it was 16 and a half feet.
Yeah.
So we have a laser thing and I'm going to measure it while we're there just to see.
Just to see. She's been measured so many times. We originally had passed on coming up here to see this boat because the listing had her listed at 22 feet. And we were like, oh, we can't do the loop in a 22 foot high. That's just too high. And it's a hard top, which we love. But if it's too high, then it's like, oh no.
You could take it off, you know, or you could go have it adjusted or what have you, but
she's permanently affixed. Anyways, so the air height, we're not too sure, but it seems like it's okay. And the draft, I think, is 4.5 feet, which is a deeper draft than some of the boats that we've been looking at. But again, she's a saltier boat. And she is kind of a sun deck model.
she has teak decks, teak, all of the like handrails and the tow rails and all that is all teak.
Yeah.
All of the hardware is bronze. So that's what gives her what we call the salty look. Is she looks, you know, like a classic.
Yeah.
An old boat.
Yeah. So very excited to see her, and we'll take you guys along with us.
Later.
It's a brand new day. Okay, okay. My whole life got them hand-me-downs, but what that meant was I had my family round. And sometimes I can't help but frown. Then I remember what I meant for. It's so simple, I just say, gotta just celebrate. It's gonna be A-okay. Life's too short to wait.
Okay, we just arrived. We're waiting on the broker. We got here a bit early. Whenever we're doing these long road trips, we always try to leave a bit early, and there was no traffic today or anything like that. So we got here a bit early, and we're looking at the boat, and she's really pretty.
She looks really nice. I mean, everything looks nice from a distance, right? We used to joke about that. You used to say that diamonds were not a girl's best friend. Distance was a girl's best friend.
Oh, is that true? I'm really close to you right now, and you're looking pretty good. It's a beautiful day. I feel like every time, I was telling Tim, every time we come up north, well, not super north, we're in Virginia, it seems to be gray. And I don't know if that's just the way it is here in the winter, but still very pretty.
It is pretty. There's a little blue you can see through the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite as gray as it usually is when we've come up here, but it's still a little gray, but it's nice.
Pretty insane. There's still snow on the ground here, and there's a thin sheet of ice along the water. That looks crazy. And then there's the boat. There's a jellyfish below the ice.
Yeah, my husband does like the silicone stuff.
This is different from fiberglass, so.
Yeah, we haven't done the moisture meter on teak decks before.
Baseline is 14.
Okay. Look at these. This is actually beautiful. I don't know if I'd want to polish this or not. This is like insane. The speckling on the bronze.
Yeah, the patina is really nice. It looks good.
Yeah. The finish work on here is still in good shape on these rails.
So far,
Did you get a beat?
the only place is right here.
Okay.
And it doesn't go out very far. It's right there, right at the edge of this thing.
Yeah.
That's the only place, though.
Do you think it's a screw or do you think it could be the
Oh
hatch?
no! There's some water intrusion there, but it's the only place. It's right just here,
Yeah. Just one spot.
right under that one.
We'll have to remember to check it from the inside, see what it looks like.
Ooh.
Wow.
A little more than normal, but
But,
also the problem is a lot of this wood itself is going to be wet.
yeah. I did see on the Island Gypsy forums some people saying around the deck fills is where they got a little bit of intrusion.
This piece could use replacing.
There's
Okay.
several up here. Like this piece right here.
see these.
This right here. Goes right there. There's one right here.
Oh, I see.
And then there's a whole little section right here. See these right here?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that I found were popped up or cracked or beyond weathered.
Right. Wonder if you could
Does it
see.
show moisture?
Yeah, but it's hard to tell because
'Cause
you don't know if it's wood, so you don't know if it's actually in the deck or.
And it's
Right.
wet from
It's been
snow
wet.
just melted
Yeah.
off. Like we
Right.
literally have the puddles back there to,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I love the gunnels. They come up super high, which make the side decks and the bow area feel really protected, both for us and for the dogs. And I also love the bow and the step up by the anchoring area. To me, it just feels really protected and safe. We did notice that the boat probably needs some new anchor chain, and by probably, I mean definitely, because it looked decent from up here, but there's another access, and Tim found this link that was about to wither away. The teak decking continues even up onto the Flybridge, which is absolutely beautiful and surprisingly roomy. The Flybridge looks a lot bigger in person than it does in the video. There's tons of space to walk around and move around, which we love because we spend a lot of our time underway up in the Flybridge. There are only a couple of steps to get up to the Flybridge as well, which make it easy to access not only for us, but for our dogs. And the teak up here is absolutely gorgeous. I love the color of the finish. She does need some new instrumentation, and while the hardtop is incredibly sturdily built, there were a couple of stress fractures near the aft portion of where it was installed, so if we did decide to make an offer, we would have to have someone look at that and make sure that everything is installed in a way that is going to allow for the superstructure to not have any damage. If I could turn on my flash. It
Posts look good.
feels pretty good in here. The rudder posts look good over there.
Yep. I don't see any. I mean, there's some verdigris on the base, but oh,
What's wrong?
I don't know if that's important or not.
What is it?
That is broken.
What is broken?
Well, you're gonna have to bring your headlight over there and look and see.
What are we talking about?
I just don't know if it's important or not. You see it?
Yeah. We're not very sure what this post does as of right now. We're doing research, so if you know, please let us know. It's not connected to anything up top, but it does appear to be cracked, and we're just not sure what it's part of.
This is the galley, which I did not get great footage of, and I apologize for that. But you can see the through hull is above the waterline, which I like to drain the sinks. She does have double sinks. I actually quite like the countertops. And, you know, it does feel kind of like a cockpit galley. However, it's very utilitarian, and I think if we move some things around, we can make a lot more counter space. Here, I'm just looking around the windows to see any signs of active leaks or rot, which I did not notice, which is very uncommon for a boat built in 1984. I added in some photos here from the brokerage's website because I didn't do a good job of showing off the layout of the salon and the galley. The galley is up, which is really nice, and the salon is ginormous. The L-shaped dinette that you're seeing now turns into a full bed. This is one of the 2 staterooms up forward. It has a small bed, a washer and dryer combo unit, and this huge storage locker. If we wound up purchasing this boat, we would more than likely turn this area into a home office for Tim since he works from the boat, and the rest of it would be used for utility storage and tools, things like that. There's a sliding door on this side so as to not take up any extra space in the companionway there, which I like. And then you'll see the little door here, and that goes down into the engine room.
I guess that light isn't either plugged in or turned on.
I probably should have mentioned this before, but this boat has the Ford Lehman 135s, which are very similar to the 136 that we had, which was an American diesel. Very similar engine, however, these have a few changes and upgrades that we did not have before. These engines are known to sip fuel, which I'm a huge fan of, and they seem to be in decent shape by looking at them, but of course we'd be getting a mechanical survey if we decided to make an offer. Up forward is of course the V-berth, which is nice and wide because this is a very beamy vessel. And I like the layout. Tim isn't a huge fan of the traditional V-berth, but I think it works perfectly fine as a guest room and even has its own locker. Okay, so we saw the Island Gypsy, and we've talked about our initial thoughts. We're gonna crack open a cold one
Crack open a cold Diet Coke.
for this. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Namaste.
We saw the Island Gypsy. She's a beautiful boat.
Yeah, I don't know. The size is perfect. Couldn't be better. It's weird because she's a big boat, but she doesn't feel like a big boat. Like I don't stand on the Flybridge and feel like I'm gonna feel overwhelmed trying to dock her. But then you get inside and like the ceilings are 7 feet high, and you know the bed is a real queen bed. It's a 4-poster queen bed.
Yeah, she's an older boat. She needs love and cosmetics and a few more things that we would like to add.
This is a project that we can turn key on and get underway and actually do the loop.
Yeah.
There's very few things that need to be done to the boat to get it underway and say do the loop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would feel comfortable as long as this, this passes engine survey and everything. Crank her up, get her underway, do the loop. We could do the loop tomorrow, and that's the difference between her and the Marine Trader.
Right, exactly. If you guys have been following us since our Marine Trader days, thank you. We bought that boat off of Craigslist for $15,000 and we took her from nothing to something, baby.
Yep.
She had been abandoned for many years, and so we're no stranger to projects. This would have several projects included, but I don't really consider her a project boat, if that makes sense.
No, and there would be projects that would be complete as we were cruising. Oh, the coolest thing. Almost all of the hardware on the outside of the boat, the only piece of hardware on the outside of the boat that's stainless steel, is the area, the railing right at the bow pulpit.
Yeah.
Everything else is bronze. The cleats are bronze. The hawsers or whatever they're called, the holes, bronze. Everything's bronze. All of it. It's the coolest thing in the world.
We'll see. Did we find our boat?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll let you know.
Thank you guys so much for joining us and touring this boat. Let us know down below. Do you think that we've found our boat? Do you like the look of this boat? Do you think it's too much work? Do you think that we can do it? Do you think that, you know, we're over romanticizing the pirate shippy look and feel? Or do you think that there's something to it, and if we're looking for a forever boat, maybe that's something that we should consider? Let us know your thoughts, and thank you so much for being with us these last several videos. You guys seem to really be enjoying the boat tour videos and the preparing for the Great Loop videos, and I'm so excited to take you guys along the rest of this journey.
Yep. Hope you're doing well.
Hope you're doing well. Subscribe to our channel if you are new and you want to see what happens next. Give us a like if you like this video, and we can't wait to catch you up next week.
Yep.
It's a brand new day.